Hello everyone. Have you ever tried to negotiate and find kindness with trolls? This is the secret. You not even try. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time was this very small tree, a very nice, beautiful young child tree. This tree was taking his roots from the ground and walking around. Walk and walk and walk for days looking for a very nice garden with a very nice shadow to cover itself from the summer. The tree arrived in a very nice spot, but in this spot were a lot of trees in there. Was a very big tree in the middle. This very big tree says to the youngest tree, come here, we have the best spot in the place, we have the best light, we have the best shadow, we have here, you see, we are so many trees here. And that was true. That big tree was covered, was surrounded for many small trees around. All of these small trees, all of them look similar, all of them looks very green, all of them have the same attitude, like very welcoming. We go to protect you, to keep you safe. Come here, take our shadow, we share it with you. The tree come here, and after some time, when the comer was passing, the tree feels like I am growing and my roots are going deep. I'm not sure if this is the place where I want to be planted for the rest of my life. So I will try to walk to another spot and find a different spot. And the big tree says, no, don't go there. You don't want to go to the right, you don't want to go to the left, you don't want to go in the north, you don't want to go to the south, you don't want to go in any of those directions. Believe me, I know better. Because in that spot, those trees, they are hateful. And in that spot, those trees, they are terrible. They will make all kind of bad things to you. Those trees living in the south, that is a very cold spot. You don't want to be there. And in the north spot is too much light. You don't want, you can't, you shouldn't be exposed to so much light because this will burn your roots and your parts and your leaves and your flowers and your beautiful fruits, which are very close to bloom. And the small tree was so convinced that say, yes, I will stay here. And they stay there for all the seasons, and another summer arrives. And another one, and another one, and another one, because every time that the tree tries to go, all these trees says, no, don't go there, stay here with us. After some time, when the tree starts blooming, it needs to share all the fruits and the flowers with everybody there. Every time that have some fruits, he needs to share all the fruit with all the trees. And at some time the tree says, I want to save some for me. I want to go out and grow up because you have this experience in those places. Maybe I should try. And the trees continue saying no. When many summers have happened, the tree is starting to see better in the light, come closer to the trees. And when they start seeing them very, very close, the tree noted that this big tree, this like sage tree there in the top of the mountain, in the better place of the spot, was not just old, but was very rooted from inside to outside. You could see all the grapes around. You could see and note that this tree actually don't have any fruits, don't have any leaves, don't have any flowers, just shadow, just bring a lot of shadow around. And all of these trees around are taking advantage of the shadow from the big tree. But when the tree comes close to the other trees, note the same. All of these trees, all of them are rooted, don't have any fruit, don't have any flowers, don't have any juice, don't have even bees coming around to take their life, don't have absolutely anything to offer me, just more than advice and more shadow. The tree noticed this and remembered that for the past seasons, every season, all these trees are just, don't go there, Don't move from here. Stay here with us. You are having fruits, give me your fruits. So the trees try to make some kind of deal and says to the big tree, we go to make a game here, we go to play and will be fun. Why you don't give me some pineapples? Because every time that I bloom, I give you my fruits and my flowers. And the tree says, I can give you pineapples. That's not my fruit. So the tree says, okay, give me some apples. And the tree says, the big rooted tree says, I can give you apples. I'm not that kind of tree. So the small tree says, give me some flowers so I can smell the fragrance. And the big tree says, I don't give flowers. But you know, all of these other trees here, maybe some of them have some flowers. So the small tree start asking for flowers around and they give them back to the tree his own flowers. He take them back and recognize, oh, these are my same flowers that I bloomed time ago. I give it to you, you keep them and you are just giving them back. That's all. And nobody else give me fruits, flowers, anything, just shadow. And the advice to don't go to conquest the world, to see the world, to have my own adventures. Everybody just stay here because everybody else is a hateful tree. They will make disasters with you. So the tree continue asking and they never give them something. So the tree just take its roots from the ground and move away. And when the tree move away and find a different spot, in this other spot happened a very similar situation. So another summer passed and the tree goes growing and growing and growing from mountain to mountain from a spot to a spot. Every time a different place, every time a similar experience, but between these different places, all the time the tree makes some connections with a little tree, with some flowers, with some roses, with some different kind of beings in there, in each spot, all of them trying to survive to the same situation. So the tree one day just goes away in a different spot of the mountain, not the best spot, not the highlight spot, not the closest to the river, not the closest to the sunlight in the morning, but a very nice spot with a very nice fresh air. And the tree says, I'm gonna put myself here, even if I am alone. The tree put his roots in the land, in the soil, and start taking all of this nurturing food and vitamins and amazing stuff from the soil and start growing in the place. And the bees are coming to the tree and the tree is blooming and having flowers and fruits. So other kind of small trees from different spots come to the tree and they create their own spot where they can just bloom and grow because they don't need more shadow from the big, all-rooted, soulless trees. That's the lesson of the story. You don't go to the apple tree and ask for pineapples. You don't go to the roses plant and ask for orchids. You don't go to the orchard where everybody's looking for apples and you ask for, I don't know, watermelon. When you see that everybody is literally taking apples from the orchard. You don't do that because the apple tree will give you apples and the pineapple tree will give you pineapples. The hater gonna give you hate. The lover gonna give you love. You don't waste your time trying to negotiate how people treat you. You shouldn't be negotiating that. Trading with haters, especially with trolls online, will be always the same story. They will come after you because the troll, remember this, just like in the old folk stories, is these ugly creatures living under the bridge, very close to the rotted water, in a very stinky place, and they are just waiting for someone pass around because they are lonely, they are poor, they are hateful, and they are just waiting that someone comes to them to tell them stories, to play them some games, because that's what trolls do. When you see a troll online trolling you because that's the one thing that they know how to do. Just remember, the day had 24 hours. They could be working, reading books, listening music, watching a concert on TV, or going to a live concert. They could be creating, they could be cooking, they could be having writing a book, they could be watching a movie, watching a TV series, they could call to their families, they will try to work in the personal, individual relationship with their own partners. They could be calling their friends and family. They could be feeding their dogs, their cats, their pets at home. They could be painting the walls. They could be doing so many stuff. But the troll is just in there, sit down in a computer all day trolling you, trashing you, talking about you while you are doing whatever stuff. You can be making love to your partner, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, all of them at the same time if you want, and the troll is just in the computer trashing you. If you take some days off and you disconnect from the world and nobody knows about you, the troll will be around using all their multiple 26 Facebook accounts and 11 Instagram accounts just to trolling you over and over. And don't care because you are eating, you are cooking, you are working, you are running, you are working, you are reading, you are creating, you are growing. And the troll is just sit down with the computer talking about you because you are living for free in their minds. And that's not your fault. Always remember the haters and the trolls, they're not gonna change. They hate the parts of yourself that they actually love. They hate the fact that you are not more accessible to them and someone else is enjoying those parts that are not more available for them. That's what a hater and narcissistic abuse, which is not really different, and a troll are doing all day on internet because that's all their power. They are like this very old, rooted, soulless, entirely useless tree. We just keep shadow and have some small trees around just trying to benefit from that shadow, and they are trying to take your fruits, your flowers, your whatever you bring to the formula, and you say no, and they hate that because they would love to have those fruits in there, and you say no, so they hate you. Trolls are no different from haters. The troll is just living under a bridge, just waiting to make that you make any mistake to come after you. And they will be for years talking about you, trashing you with everyone, because they don't have anything else to do with their time, anything else to do with their life. Just trashing you over and over. Because you are living rent-free in their minds. Just that. They are rooted trees without anything really to offer. And they are very mad at you because you are enjoying life. You are enjoying sunlight and the weather and the rain and the fresh air in a very different spot in which they are not welcome, in which they are not invited. And that's their fault. And also, that's not your concern. Just that. Please remember that every time that you are trying to negotiate your peace of mind with haters and with trolls, because remember, your peace of mind is not something to negotiate, it's your priority. So you don't waste your time trying to explain to the hater, oh, you need to love me, you need to be kind, you need to be nice. You should take your time to explain to a human being, a grown-up adult, that they need to respect you. You should be that. If they didn't receive very good education in their home, and they are very happy with their own lives that they manifested in that way, that's not your concern and that's not your problem. You go to your spot and you enjoy your sunlight. Just that for now. Stay well, stay safe, stay kind, be wild, and be kind with yourself all the time. Bye.